Welcome class of 2024 to Colusa High School. We want to hold this basically informational event for you all today because we know there's a lot of questions out there in regards to how do I enroll at Colusa High School? What are those expectations at Colusa High School? How can I be successful at Colusa High School? So we just want to create this short little informational video for you to hopefully answer some of those questions and get the ball rolling on getting you guys enrolled into Colusa High School. So let's go ahead and go through it. So today we're going to discuss life at Colusa High School. How do you enroll? What activities can you get involved in at Colusa High School? The transition to high school, graduation requirements, and obviously your freshman schedule too as well. So we're going to take an opportunity to kind of discuss those things today. If you have additional questions at the end of our video, you can always reach out to me or Mrs. McNeil, and we can try and answer those individual questions from all of you. So life at Colusa High School, it's a great place. Students have so many opportunities at Colusa High School to succeed, not only academically, but in their co-curricular activities, whether that's sports or Future Business Leaders of America, Environmental Science Academy, CSF, Ag, FFA, all those different types of opportunities are afforded to you at Colusa High School. We know that we're a small high school in a small community. However, we want to make sure that you get the best educational experience that you can possibly get at a high school. No matter if we're 400 students or whatever the number may be, we want to make sure that you have a great educational opportunity, and we prepare you for either that post-secondary education or career. That's our goal at Colusa High School. We want to make sure that you have all opportunities presented to you, and we just want you to have a great time if you want to be a student here at Colusa High School. So right now, Mrs. McNeil is going to talk about how do you enroll. If you are a student that's coming from a different district, what do you have to do? So she's going to talk about that right now.
So we have completely moved on to an online enrollment. And so if you go to our school district website, and under the tab forms and in enrollment, you will be able to submit electronically the enrollment application, plus be able to submit any of the paperwork that's needed. And if you have questions about that, you can contact our district office. But the website for our district office is colusa.k12.ca.us.
So there's various clubs at Colusa High School. Obviously, you see those clubs listed behind me here. Like I said, we might be a small high school, but there's lots of opportunities to get involved. An indicator of success in high school is being involved in some type of co-curricular activity. So for you as a student, when you come into Colusa High School, I'd highly encourage you to get involved in one of these clubs. I'm going to talk about sports here in a minute. The experience will not only be enhanced for you as a student at Colusa High School, but you're going to learn so many more things when you're involved in these clubs. So take the time to kind of really look at those clubs. A lot of those clubs have individual websites, whether they're social media platforms. You can look on our own district website to kind of take a look at those different clubs and see if maybe you want to be a part of those organizations. It's all up to you. However, as the school principal, I highly encourage you to get involved in one of these co-curricular activities. Sports at Colusa High School. We also offer a variety of sports. We know that sports are a big part of a lot of student experience at high school levels. So we encourage you to play as many of those, athletics as you can. It's a big part of our high school. We're very proud of our athletic programs here at our high school, and we encourage you to take advantage of those because we believe that will enhance your learning experience too as well.
And I just want to throw in there that if you have questions about how to be eligible for a club or sport, that's all listed in our handbook along with this list of sports and clubs. So transitioning to high school, this is a huge change for you guys going from middle school to high school. And so some of the tips that I have for you are staying involved, like Mr. Mason said. Being part of something, whether it's a club or a sport, is going to be really important and really enhance your time at the high school. A lot of our students, especially our seniors, their number one tip to future students is don't procrastinate. So stay on top of that work that you have and make sure you know how to manage your time. And if you don't, you can come see me and we can talk about that. If you have questions, talk to your teachers, ask me. It's really important that you self-advocate for yourself and learn those skills now before you go out into the real world. For our parents, our tips for you, stay involved as well. We have our site council that you can be a part of, and we also have our school loop where you can reach out to our teachers, see what kind of assignments your child has and if they're doing them or not. So that's a really great way to stay involved with your student at CHS. And then also explore your pathways and options together. Starting that early is going to be really important, and seeing what your child is really interested in pursuing after high school. So our graduation requirements, we have 4 years of English, 3 years of math, 3 years of social sciences, 2 of science, 3 of PE, 1 of vocational education, and 1 year of fine arts or foreign language. And then specific to CHS, we also require our computer literacy class, which is our business applications, personal finance, we have a senior project, and then 55 credits of electives. And this is something we're going to go over every single year, so don't worry about having to know that right off the bat. We're just going to keep reminding you exactly what your requirements are for graduation. And then typical freshman schedule. Most freshmen pretty much follow the same schedule. Things will vary depending on pathways and teacher recommendations from EGLING, but you'll have an English class, you'll have a math class, everyone takes business applications, science class, and then everyone takes freshman wheel, which is our 4-part curriculum that covers leadership, health and nutrition, art, and careers, yes. And then everyone will have an elective. So like I said, if everyone pretty much has the same schedule, but you do have some choices in there. So if you did not do the Google form that I sent out, which gives you a choice of what science and elective you want to take, please go online on our school website and you can find that in there.
And as always, if you have any questions, you can always contact me or Mrs. McNeil. That's Mrs. McNeil's email address up there. Other than that, anything else that you would like to communicate to the students or parents?
No, just, we do want to have an in-person orientation right before school, which we normally do. Again, that's all kind of up in the air, and we're planning to have that if we can. And so we plan to invite parents and students to that.
Yep. So when we have some more information regarding that orientation and that parent night that we can have at a later date, hopefully in the summer, we will communicate that out to you as well. Obviously at this time we can't do that, but we hope to have one of those events in the future. So thank you for your time today. And again, if you do have any additional questions, please reach out to us. Thank you.